okay?
Rose, don't get close! I'm fine here, just look for some other way!
I'm sorry. I really do feel bad about this.
I'm fine, I said!
You sure are magnanimous.
Same as he ever was.
I guess that fixed it.
Yeah,
You almost look excited.
yeah. I hadn't realized, but it's been a while since I've had this much fun.
Good. That is a feeling you should cultivate.
It opened.
I can sense a domain?
There's a presence of considerable power here, and this much malevolence. It can only be a Hellion. Rose?
Hurry!
No! A Dragonewt?
Is it dangerous?
It's a young type of dragon.
So dangerous is what you mean.
Stop it! Stop it!
Look who's gonna crack.
Let's do this! Hey! Hellion! I'm over here!
Saray?
Shepherd.
If it's too much to handle, run!
Right. We just need to buy enough time for those two to escape.
Run back!
Burning red, freezing blue, hail and tandem!
Yeah, let's get him!
I'm not sure we have the proper elements to face this one.
Do we die here? Let's not die here.
I know, but... Rose, what are you doing? I told you to get out of here!
I know! But it's all my fault that things ended up like this!
I told you to forget about it!
Saray, see if you can manage without me for a little bit.
Huh?
Rose. So you can hear me now. I'm impressed. Rose, it's okay to be scared. Just hang in there and listen to me. Saray's like that too. We grew up together, but he still tenses up a little when he sees me. We Seraphim are indeed Saray's friends. And yet, we cannot say for sure if Saray sees and hears the same things we do.
Because he's the only human out of all of you?
Yes, Saray has no human compatriots who can truly understand the burden he bears as the shepherd.
You want me to join him?
It's ultimately your call.
Hey, what's your name?
Nicleo, come here!
Coming.
Nicleo!
Huh?
Nicleo!
I can see him, but I still...
Well, this is a fine how do you do if there ever was one.
Oh, right, damn it! I'll prove to you I can do this! Saray, Nicleo, and,
What? What's wrong with you?
I'm joining the fight!
Looks like she's made up her mind. She did it all herself, too.
Thank you. Lila, I'll buy us some time. You get the Squire's pack going.
But Saray, you have to give her a true name first!
Wilkes Wilk!
Huh?
That's the true name I'm giving to Rose!
Alright.
I like your moxie.
Don't charge in like that! Hold out just a bit longer!
I know! I'm just buying time! I will smite evil! I need a hand! Raging! Win! Ready, get it! That did it! Cannon! Ready, go! Rising sand! Strong as the earth! Behold, radiant ruin! Earth revolution! Quiver and crack!
Earthshaker!
Defensive maneuvers! I need a hand! Nucleo! Who's off the ledge? No flight! Ocean flex! Astral assault! Ocean flex! 6 falling stars! Blue flurry! Burst! Breakdown!
This is bad. Watch your health.
Ocean flex! Break on through! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Burst! Burst! Ocean flex! Azure assault! Breakdown! Break on through! Burst! Breakdown! Azure assault! Burst! Ocean flex! Azure assault! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Burst! Breakdown! Break on through! Here's the skies! Arrow squall! Whoa! Blue flurry! Ocean flex! Azure assault! Blue flurry! Ocean flex! Binding vortex! Breakdown! Azure assault! Blue flurry! Breakdown! Binding vortex! Burst! Ocean flex! Open the way forward! Burst! Breakdown! 6 falling stars! Blue flurry! Shatter to lose! Scatter and crush!
What's wrong?
Deso is becoming Lila's sublord?
What?
Shatter to lose! 6 falling...
We're here!
You made it!
Feel like I can take on the world!
Alright, then let's show this Dragonewt!
I've had enough of this, Shepard. I'm done playing around. Now you're going to bring my armadas to life.
Dazzle, why are you... When this is all over, we're gonna have a talk. We can't hold on! We wanna win! Get out! No escape! How's this? Get out! Ready, go! Ready, go!
Sophisticated malice.
Rose, if a Hellion has scales, does that make it a Scalian? Wait, what?
Sword of wind, come divine wings!
Swarm the sky! Zestiria!
My gathering
Strike!
strike!
Here goes! Wings! Early shot! I need a hand! Rose, get back! There's a maneuver! Early shot! Go back! Wings! Here goes! Wings! Raise the vortex! Shredder! Dark Star! Charge! Shredder! Put some thought into it! Here goes! Wings! Dragon Gut! Dragon Gut! Early shot! You feel it? Soul Resonance! Fighting Protect! Torrent Speed! Dark Star! Torrent Speed! Dark Star! Ray Destruction! Deep Storm! Dark Star! Right on!
A dog, Seraph?
Good work out there! Rose?
Hey, pull yourself together!
Did you think it was Rose? It's me.
What?
Leave her alone, you maniac!
You're quite attached to her, I see.
What are you after?
Oh, nothing really. Just making sure it was clear to everyone why you wanted to become a sublord.
Shepard, allow me to explain.
I understand, Dazzle.
Listen,
It seems there's some sort of agenda you want to accomplish with the Armatis, Bezel.
that's right. And I'm using you to that end. Deal with it.
What is it you want, then?
Revenge. Against the Hellion who killed my friend. Tarnished the name of the Wind Riders. Branded them as criminals. And forced them to live out the rest of their lives in secrecy as an assassin's guild.
Oh yeah? Well, in that case, you're more than welcome. We love quelling Hellions.
You mean saving them, in other words. Does that sound like revenge to you?
You're out to kill them? Lila, how could you invite someone like him to be your sublord?
Because of how he is. Bezel is consumed with vengeance, and yet he has not become a Hellion. Because he has a vessel that cannot be corrupted.
Rose.
I get it. So if Rose were to accompany us by herself, then Bezel would lose his pure vessel, and before long, his lust for revenge would turn him into a Hellion.
Don't make me laugh. I'd sooner die than become the same corrupted being as the one who wronged me. You folks forced my hand.
But something tells me that you're not too bent out of shape over it.
I won't deny it. It did give me a sense of the true power of the Armatis, after all.
I understand your reasons now.
But if you're going with us, you can't be acting like a lone wolf.
Don't worry. I'll work with you. I'm a crummy seraph, but I'm still a seraph. I've got no reason to oppose what the Shepherd does.
True.
Well, I guess that's true.
But nevertheless, keep what I told you a secret from Rose. She believes that she's come as far as she has with her own ability, without anyone's help. I don't want her to be troubled by the knowledge of what I've been doing behind her back, or the reasons why I did it.
Bezel.
Well, that's that. Now we're all best buds, right?
Don't toy with her. Make sure she's all right.
She's fine. She just passed out from shock. I think you tossing her on the floor like that is what did it.
Why don't we plan on resting here for a while until Rose wakes up? It looks like the other Seraph still hasn't regained consciousness.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
What?
That girl, Rose, she conducts way too much power. I was able to enact the Armatus and control her body even when she was completely zonked out.
What do you mean?
She's far too used to the power of the Seraphim. It's probably because Dezel's been secretly interfering from the sidelines for so long. He must have manipulated her on multiple occasions while she was asleep or unconscious. If that weren't the case, there'd be no real explanation for why such power flows through her.
So Dezel used Rose to his own ends time and time again? Just to get his revenge?
And just as he was hoping, Rose had the ability to enact the Armatus. If she loses consciousness, she can be manipulated freely. He's crafted the ideal vessel out of her. Keep that in mind.
Okay.
We're becoming quite the family here.
Yeah, Rose and Dezel are actually pretty cool.
Well, I don't know about Rose, but if Dezel heard that, I'm quite sure he would object.
Yeah, I can imagine. Exploring these ruins like this gave me some perspective again. I'd gotten too worked up. Thank you, Mikleo.
You helped yourself, don't thank me.
What?
No, well, I mean, not really. Just
what?
I kinda like having you and Rose around.
What? What the hell are you getting at?
I mean, I used to think we were the only group of humans and Seraphim who traveled together.
It used to be quite a common affair. Even if people couldn't see us, couldn't hear our voices, they could feel us by their side. Together we laughed. Together we cried.
Weren't all of the scattered bones like that?
Exactly. And so that's why.
Hey.
Know this. We may be working together, but if you get in the way of what I need to do, there will be problems. Shepherd or no.
Are you concerned about Dezel?
Well, kind of. If his aim is to kill Hellions, I want to stop him somehow.
If it does come to that, the Prime Lord has the authority to restrain a Sublord if he decides to act up.
You can do that?
Yes, but ideally I'd rather not have to. Though there is a hierarchy between the Prime Lord and Sublord, I'd rather we be friends. If Dezel travels along with you, Saray, I'm certain that he'll find some other reason for living besides revenge. He is a Seraph too, after all.
So you're finally awake.
Boy, howdy. You really helped me out there. My gratitude to the shepherd, and of course my seraph brethren.
I'm Saray. This is Lila, Edna, Dezel, Mikleo, and the one sleeping over there is...
That dog is talking!
Rose, you're awake.
Yep,
I am called Oish. Though I may not look it, I'm as much a seraph as any of them.
I'm getting a crash course, Mystic Secrets of the Seraphim.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, I'm Rose.
Looks like she's used to it.
So, shall we return now that Rose has recovered and awakened?
I don't know. She's having so much fun.
No screaming and punching? Lame.
We're wasting time. Let's head back.
Hold up! We haven't found anything yet. And there's more ruin left to explore.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do.
Yep,
Keep going!
We're not done with our little expedition yet.
No vacation from this vacation.
Then let us proceed further in. Saray, are you ready?
Thanks, everyone. All right, Oish. We're going to look around in the ruins a bit more.
You folks are a blast, I tell you. Be careful out there.
see you later, mystical doggy!
That's a lot of dragons. Are these statues of the 8 serpents?
No, it can't be. The numbers don't match. But it does look like relics of dragonism.
Taking the era into account, it might be logical to assume that the Dragonist religion originates from that legend.
I can understand the whole deity worship thing, I guess, but why the dragons?
Beings of incomprehensible power, symbols of awe-inspiring terror. Humans probably hoped that praise to such an entity would help them somehow.
Oh, shoot.
I've been all over, but I've never so much as seen a dragon's footprints. Oh, though I bet that thunder we heard at Rayfalk is enough to inspire dragon legends.
That's because that one was real.
Sure.
You can go there and verify for yourself. You would probably die, though.
What?
We met a dragon at Rayfalk.
It was, Edna's brother.
Wait, isn't Edna a seraph?
Yep. A dragon is what you get when a seraph accumulates too much malevolence.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I agree with you that praying to a dragon is a stupid idea.
I wonder how the war turned out.
Who knows? I remember the Roland's army falling apart.
Immediately afterwards, Highland also lost their general and retreated. I'd say it was a draw.
You were there too?
I like to watch.
I see.
So my actions directly affected the course of battle.
It's like what Lila said before.
Would Alicia and Lucas be alright?
Lucas would probably be okay. But as for Alicia, we'll just have to trust Highland.
I guess so.
In any case, we did what we needed to do.
That's right!
Come to think of it, you guys split up with Princess Alicia, right?
Yeah, in Marland.
Alicia has her own dreams to pursue too.
So what, does that make me a replacement?
What? No! No!
Sorry to ask that way. Don't worry about it. I decided to join you guys of my own volition. But don't expect me to fit into that princess role.
We know that!
Glad you understand and all. But that's a little rude of you, don't you think?
I just heard some kind of loud bang. What the heck is Rose doing?
She's baking. Are you okay? What happened?
It's okay, I'm fine. It's just that I messed up a bit on making these butter cookies.
Looks to me like something was probably wrong with this picture from the get-go. There's some things you're not really supposed to use in cooking. Like, oh, I don't know, an abacus or a dagger.
But I mean, you can use them to mix things together, roll out and cut the dough, all sorts of stuff.
How do you even come up with ways to use those things?
What do you mean? They're super useful. It's what I've always used to make stuff. I just messed up a little bit this time, that's all.
So, I hear she just kinda messed up this time?
Don't ask me.
Alright, let me put it this way. What are you going to do about it?
Don't ask.
If that huge snake bites you, it'll suck you dry.
Suck! Wait, what?
A bodiless Hellion again?
Its physical attacks are weak. Let's finish him off.
I can get changed without making a sound.
Praise you.
Burning red, freezing blue, alien candle, fuck you! Cut room!
Right on!
Burning red, freezing blue, alien candle! Try this on! I will smite evil!